Our next guest made television history as the very first Golden Bachelorette, capturing hearts across the country with her honesty and fearless spirit. But beyond the roses and the romance, she's using her platform for a cause deeply close to her heart, raising awareness about pancreatic cancer.
She's a proud spokesperson for PanCan, the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. And today she's joined by Bachelor in Paradise's Bailey Taylor Brown, who lost her father, NBA referee Tony Brown, to the disease, along with Dr. Peter Yu, who is here to shed light on the latest developments in pancreatic cancer. Welcome, Joan, Bailey, and Dr. Yu. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So, Joan, people obviously know you from the Golden Bachelor. What is your connection to pancreatic cancer, just to remind folks?
Yeah, so my late husband, John, was diagnosed in 2019. He passed away in 2021. So I, kind of taking my personal loss and, making a purpose out of it. So I joined PanCan last year and continuing our relationship this year because they do such great work.
And Bailey, we know this is a cause really close to your heart. Tell us a little bit about your experience with your dad.
Yeah, so my dad was diagnosed in April of 2021, and then he lost his battle in October of 2022. We actually, as a family, did the PanCan walk before he passed. So it's always something that's just really dear to my heart, and it's really a first step for a lot of people that are diagnosed. This is their first introduction to getting connected, finding doctors. So yeah, it means a lot to be here and represent them.
Talk about PanCan. What is PanCan, and what do they do to kind of in the process of prevention and understanding and education and things like that?
Pancreatic Cancer Action Network is a whole organization, and they're not just about finding cures, but they're also about informing. So, like the early detection, there is none. There is no standardized test like colon cancer or breast cancer. There is none. So you have to look at the symptoms, and the symptoms are kind of strange. They mimic other conditions a lot. So they are all about educating people. So if you think that maybe you have something going on with you, you can go to their website. They also help with resources. So things that I wish I had, I did not know about PanCan when my husband was diagnosed. And you're in this world of things you don't know. You're all of a sudden, pancreatic cancer is part of your life, and you're just trying to navigate it. And they have all the resources that you need. So we love being part of this organization because we know what we went through, and that there is maybe an easier way, or you can get help.
Yeah, and it's great to have these resources, right? Yeah. Especially when you're going through this. And Dr. Yu, there's been a lot of developing going on and treating this cancer. Talk to us a little bit about the breakthroughs.
There's several breakthroughs right now that are happening, very exciting. One, just last week, there was an announcement for a new class of therapies targeting a protein called KRAS, which is mutated in most cases of pancreas cancer. So an oral therapy doubled survival in patients.
Wow.
This is a breakthrough that is transforming the field, giving energy to everyone, and it's really exciting for the field.
What are some symptoms that people can kind of look out for, and just as an understanding?
So the difficult part is that often patients don't have symptoms.
Okay.
But when they do, they're vague. Belly pain, diarrhea, weight loss, sometimes there's yellowing of the skin or the eyes, but these symptoms are often signs that the cancer is pretty advanced. So in order to find these sooner, we need to find new symptoms such as developing diabetes. That can be a symptom, or sudden worsening of diabetes. That could be a symptom. And then it's also important to think about family history. And if there's a history of pancreas cancer, then patients may want to be part of screening programs at NYU or other hospitals that are trying to study who are the right people to screen and find these cancers sooner.
And that was my next question. I'm assuming if it's genetic, you're at higher risk, but whoever doesn't have any genetic background on this, are they still at risk? Like how can they get tested early?
Thankfully, the risk is still quite low. So the main problem with this field is that since it's quite uncommon, we don't know exactly who should be tested. So we're actively trying to understand who is at risk. Maybe this new diabetes population, or people who have family history. And then if you start developing symptoms, then talk to a doctor. But we're trying to figure out who are the right people.
There's some events coming up with PanCan, and how can people get involved as well if they're watching right now and they want to be a part of it?
Can you take it?
Yeah, so number one, you can join us for the Purple Stride, for the PanCan Purple Stride. We're both going to be there on April 25th. I'm going to be at the New York event.
I'll be at the Washington, D.C. one.
And we're
they're
really
in 50 communities
yeah,
all
there are
around the
50
United States, so you
communities.
can join a team.
You can join a team. You can join our team. You can come with us. You can donate. So I feel like there's so many ways to get involved. You can also, honestly, just sharing, spreading awareness is also a really big part of it as well too.
So purplestride.org.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what you guys are doing, by the way, is fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
we're
Doctor, as
thankful.
well.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Of course, if you'd like to get more involved with the Pancreatic Action Network or raise money for Purple Stride, go to pancan.org for more information.